Did you know in Spider-Man Far From Home, this isn't the first time Jake Gyllenhaal's been associated with a Spider-Man film? Originally, he was going to replace Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man in Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 2 back in 2004, after Maguire was injured during the filming of Seabiscuit in 2003. But luckily, his injuries healed up, and he was able to return to the set. Otherwise, we would have seen a drastically different Spider-Man movie. Interestingly, both Spider-Man 2 and Spider-Man No Way Home mention Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man suffering from back pain. Did you know in Finding Nemo, Bruce cried about never meeting his dad because, like the males of some other species, male sharks don't stay around after mating. Since most sharks are solitary hunters, they travel great distances to mate. Species like great white sharks and whale sharks will travel thousands of miles to find an ideal mate. However, after the copulation, the male shark, the ultimate deadbeat dad, exits the story, never to be seen again. Usually the only time a shark pup will see its father again is if the adult tries to eat it. Did you know in Cars, when Lightning McQueen and Mater were being chased by Fran, McQueen was shaking a lot more because race cars have firmer suspensions. Stiffer suspension setups allow the car to be more stable as there's less weight transfer. As a result, the vehicle's center of gravity stays close to its optimum position, maintaining its handling characteristics. However, while these characteristics help on the track, they're not suitable for driving through a bumpy field, as you can see from the rattling McQueen had to go through. Did you know in Uncharted, the original voice actor for Nathan Drake in the Uncharted video games made a cameo? In the movie, Nathan Drake and Chloe Fraser, played by Tom Holland and Sophia Ali respectively, wash up on a beach and meet a stranger who says something similar happened to him once. That actor is Nolan North, the voice of Nathan Drake in the Uncharted game series. North not only lent his awesome voice talents to the character, but also did the motion capture for Drake as well. He also voiced some famous animated and video game characters, including the Space Corps in Portal 2, Deadpool in many Marvel cartoons and video games, and Penguin from Batman Arkham City, Engine from Crash Bandicoot, Raiden from Metal Gear Solid, Desmond Miles from Assassin's Creed, and more. Did you know in Stranger Things, Jonathan and Nancy set a trap for the Demogorgon at one point, and they use a yellow yo-yo with a smiley face on it. Since the show is riddled with references to 80s culture throughout, this is most likely a nod to the horror classic The Howling. And if that's not enough for you, it's also the same face pin that Randall Flagg wore in The Stand.